And as you walk further with Jesus, your spirit begins to awaken to a higher understanding that life is not happening to you. Life is happening for you. You begin to see that every situation, whether joyful or painful, has been allowed for your growth, your development, your strengthening, your elevation. Nothing is accidental. Nothing is pointless. Nothing is meaningless. Nothing is random. Because Jesus is the one who transforms every moment into something meaningful. The places where you once felt broken become places of breakthrough. These seasons where you once felt lost become seasons of direction. The moments where you once felt weak become moments of empowerment. The times when you once felt abandoned become times when you realize how deeply God was carrying you. And now, your heart begins to rest in a powerful truth. God has never failed you, not once, not even in the darkest moments. He was there even when you didn't feel Him. He was working even when you didn't see results. He was guiding you even when you didn't know where to go. He was protecting you even when you didn't realize the danger. He was loving you even when you doubted your worth. And because of that truth, your faith becomes unmovable. You no longer panic when situations change, because you know Jesus does not change. You no longer fear what you cannot control, because you trust the one who controls everything. You no longer lose sleep over uncertainties, because your future is safe in God's hands. Your heart grows peaceful, your mind grows stable, your soul grows confident. You begin to walk with a grace that cannot be explained. People see strength in you that you didn't have before. They hear wisdom from you that only God could have taught. They notice peace in you that only Jesus could have given. You become living evidence that God transforms anyone who fully places their life in His hands. And as you continue forward, you begin to see that Jesus is not only leading you, He is lifting you. He lifts you above confusion. He lifts you above discouragement. He lifts you above fear. He lifts you above negativity. He lifts you above old habits. He lifts you above anxiety. He lifts you above every limitation. And when God lifts you, nothing can pull you down. He opens doors that no man can shut. He brings opportunities that no enemy can block. He releases blessings that no one can steal. He sends favor that no situation can stop. Your life becomes marked by divine fingerprints. You start to notice how things fall into place without you forcing them. You start to meet the right people at the exact right moment. You start to receive answers you didn't even know how to ask for. You start to see breakthroughs you once thought were impossible. This is the grace of walking with Jesus. He does not just give you a new direction. He gives you a new identity, a new mindset, a new strength, a new future. He turns the things that once hurt you into things that now build you. He turns your scars into stories, your tears into testimonies, your challenges into growth, your fears into faith. And step by step, you are becoming the person He always destined you to be. When you place your faith in Jesus, it does not mean you will never face challenges. It means Jesus Himself will walk inside the fire with you. Just like the three men in Daniel 3, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were thrown into the fire because of their faith. But the fire did not destroy them. Why? Because a fourth man was in the fire with them, and that fourth man was the Son of God. My dear friend, if you truly believe in Jesus, He will be the fourth man in your fire too. Your workplace fire, your family fire, your financial fire, your emotional fire, your spiritual fire. You are not walking alone. Jesus walks inside the things that were meant to destroy you and turns them into testimonies. Heaven does not respond to fear. Heaven responds to faith. When you pray with fear, you feel empty. When you pray with doubt, you feel distant. When you pray with frustration, you feel unheard. But when you pray with faith, even small faith, heaven begins to move. It may not move the way you expect, it may not move at the time you want, but it will move according to the perfect wisdom of God. Your faith activates things that your strength could never unlock. Your faith opens doors that your education could never open. Your faith shifts things in silence before they appear in reality. Every person who believes in Jesus has a season of preparation. A season that feels slow, a season that feels quiet, a season where nothing seems to change. But listen carefully. Silence does not mean absence. Delay does not mean denial. Waiting does not mean rejection. God prepares his strongest warriors in hidden places. He develops character before he gives blessings. He builds spiritual muscles before he brings promotion. If you are believing in Jesus today, and you feel like you're being stretched, tested, or refined, you are not being ignored. You are being prepared. Prepared for promotion, prepared for blessings, prepared for responsibilities, prepared for breakthroughs. That is why attacks increase when you decide to follow Jesus. That is why pressure increases when you start praying more. That is why distractions increase when you begin to grow spiritually. But hear this truth. If Jesus is with you, no battle can defeat you. If Jesus walks with you, no enemy can stop you. If Jesus covers you, no weapon will prosper against you. Faith does not remove opposition, but faith makes you victorious in spite of the opposition.